That's how easy it is for you to configure a number pool in PhoneBurner that routes all callbacks to a number outside of PhoneBurner. Go ahead and click on your initials, and the first thing we need to do is we need to go to Dial Session under Settings. From the Dial Sessions page over on the left-hand side, we're going to click on Caller ID. In order to route a callback to a number outside of the PhoneBurner system, you're going to need to add that caller ID to your caller ID library. Super easy to do this. You just click on the Add Caller ID button, give the number a label, and enter the phone number, and the system will call you. Enter the code that the system gives you on the phone to get that number added to your caller ID library. As you can see here, I've got a bunch of numbers already in my library. Of course, if you've already added a caller ID to your library and that's the one that you want the callbacks routed to, then you're golden. Nothing else to do here. It's time to move on to the next step, which is creating the number pool that routes to the caller ID. So let's go to Numbers under Settings, and let's click on Get Numbers. Let's create a new number pool with some new phone numbers that are going to route to one of our pre-existing phone numbers on our system. I'm going to choose some area codes. In this particular case, let's say I'm going to get California and Colorado. I'm going to choose 2 California numbers and 1 Colorado number. Over on the right-hand side, I'm going to see a summary of the charges, and I'll have the ability to add additional phone numbers to any one of those area codes. In my particular case, I don't need anything more. I'm going to go ahead and place the order. Once I place the order, I'm going to be taken to this page that's giving me a summary of what I just ordered. Now I'm going to click on View My Numbers. From here, I'll be able to see my new number pool. It has the 3 phone numbers that I just purchased, but it doesn't have a good name and it's not routed correctly. So I'm going to go ahead and edit this number pool. I'm going to change the name. I'm going to name mine Forwarded to Office. Of course, that's not super descriptive. For you, you're probably going to want to use a name that's a little bit more descriptive for why your team would want to use this. Because the name is what your team is going to see when they go to select this as a caller ID option. So you want this to be as descriptive as possible. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to choose the routing strategy. I'm going to choose external number. Once I select external number, I'll see the option to select the phone number I want to route the callbacks to. And here I'll see a list of all of my verified caller IDs. Let's say I want it routed to our PhoneBurner sales line. So I choose PhoneBurner sales line. And now I'm left with my last option, the rotation option for the numbers that are going to be used in this number pool. Do I want to rotate them randomly, or do I want to use the local presence option? Again, the local presence option is only available if you've activated that on your account. You need to go through that process to get that activated. I'm going to go ahead and leave this set to random, and I'm going to go ahead and submit. I now have a number pool with 3 phone numbers in it. Those will be used as the actual caller IDs when my team is making calls. And any callbacks to those numbers will be routed to this external number, which happens to be our sales line. Now, anybody on my team, when they go to start a dial session, will be able to choose that number pool as their option. So let's go log in as one of my team members. From there, I'm going to go ahead and select some contacts and begin a dial session. And you'll see when I'm going to choose a caller ID, the Forwarded to Office number pool will be listed as a caller ID option. And that's it. That's how easy it is for you to configure a number pool in PhoneBurner that routes all callbacks to a number outside of PhoneBurner. Thanks for taking a moment to watch this video, and happy dialing.